cases of mysticism from India. India is an eccentric nation, likely more unequivocally connected with magic than most different puts on earth. It's the origin of large numbers of the world's most seasoned and greatest religions, outstandingly Hinduism, which is polished by 80% of the nation's populace. However, with 1 billion people living there, it's nothing unexpected there are some abnormal and outstanding practices. Here are a few different ways mystery shows itself in this intriguing South Asian republic. Number 1. Temple hair. Numerous spots of love depend on gifts and contributions for their pay. However, there are some Indian sanctuaries that have cornered a surprising and worthwhile market, offering human hair toward the West. Numerous Hindus shave their head, as they believe surrendering their hair to be a contribution to Vishnu. India's most extravagant sanctuary, the Venkateshwara Temple in Andhra Pradesh, exploits this on a modern scale. In the sanctuary there are 2 lobbies loaded up with hair stylists. They shave the hair from 12,000 explorers consistently. That produces 75 tons of hair consistently, which makes them $6.5 million. The hair is valued by numerous individuals in the West, and a great deal of it goes to Italian hairpiece makers. Short hair is shipped off China, where the amino-corrosive L-cysteine is separated for use as a food additive. Number 2. Shiva Lingam. Shiva is perhaps the most conspicuous lords of Hinduism. Since India is 80% Hindu, it's nothing unexpected that love of Shiva is normal. Perhaps the most inquisitive structures this takes is that of the Shiva Lingam, basically a portrayal of Shiva's phallus. Supporters make a stone column that is put in the yoni, which is a portrayal of a vulva. The joining of Shiva's generative organ with the yoni speaks to the wellspring of all creation. Love of lingam stones has been continuous for at any rate 2,400 years. While some debate the phallic starting point of lingam love, most students of history accept there's an abundance of proof in help. The most established enduring model, the Guatemalan Shiva Lingam, is finished off with an amazingly evident glans. Love normally includes pouring various things onto the stone column. Milk and yogurt are frequently poured onto the tip, which does little to scatter the phallic connection, just as water, sugar, and different contributions. Not all lingam are fabricated. Quite possibly the most visited lingams is an ice stalagmite in a sacrosanct site known as Amarnath Cave, which can get 15,000 guests in a solitary day. However, as of late, higher normal temperatures around the cavern have made the lingam psychologist, and some are considering it a casualty of environmental change. Please like, share to the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 3. Airplane Temple. Making a contribution in a sanctuary, or other spot of love, is quite standard. Normally, individuals will give cash, yet there's a Sikh sanctuary, or Gurdwara, in the Doaba locale of Punjab that takes contributions of an alternate kind, toy planes. It would seem that an ordinary Sikh sanctuary, all white and domed. The town that houses the sanctuary has a concrete model of a British Airways stream over its entryway. Those contribution petitions accept it'll assist them with visa applications to nations, for example, the US, the UK, and Canada. Settling abroad is a shared objective for some individuals in the locale, and there are as of now 6 million individuals from Doaba settled abroad. Rakesh Dixit, a peace seller from Delhi, has taken an alternate, yet related way to deal with love. He claims an Airbus A310, which used to fly for Air India. Rakesh is spending almost $250,000 to change over the plane into a sanctuary for Indian master, Sai Baba. Dixit's task got off to an off-kilter start, when the trailer conveying the plane's fuselage attempted to leave the air terminal on the rear of a truck. Given that planes are very long, the police needed to arrange the driver to stand by until late before he was permitted to leave, to forestall utter turmoil. Number 4. Ganges River. The Ganges is perhaps the most acclaimed waterways on Earth. It likewise plays host to the world's biggest strict celebration. The Mahakumbh Mela is an occasion that happens like clockwork, during which a huge number of Hindus go for a dunk in the water. Arranging a dip for that numerous individuals takes $290 million and requires 7,000 cops. Most guests are in the waterway for just seconds. The stream is said to purify bathers of wrongdoing. That is about the solitary piece of an individual that will leave cleaner than when they went in, as 3 billion liters of waste are unloaded into the waterway consistently. Homegrown waste, modern substantial metals, and the cinders of the dead structure the greatest wellsprings of contamination. Levels of human waste in mainstream washing spots are up to multiple times adequate levels. Having 100 million individuals dive into the Ganges in a 55-day time frame doesn't help. The celebration causes a quantifiable expansion in natural tainting. Number 5. Satanism. As per the Vatican, who might be to some degree one-sided on these issues, kids in India are being tempted by satanic factions. They guarantee 3,000 young people in the locale of Nagaland are affected by the demon, and are utilizing Facebook and Twitter to spread the clique. In April, the territory's Christian chiefs held a change campaign, trying to break the dim powers they accepted were destroying social orders, organizations, families and the expectations and societies of ages with moral defilement. In another district of India, Mizoram, there have been reports of Bibles being singed in houses of worship. The books are set on pictures of pentagrams inside circles, prior to being set land. A neighborhood Christian researcher accused the impact of Western pop stars, who have offered themselves to Satan for notoriety and abundance. One of the vital acts of the satanic youth is supposed to be Black Mass. Basically a spoof of Christian Mass, it includes profaning and taking the hallowed materials utilized in ceremonies by different religions. Houses of worship in the Kerala locale have had their sanctuaries harmed and bread taken. The neighborhood police have rushed to accuse the mysterious, expressing that they believe it's a standard instance of endeavored burglary.